Alrighty. Just getting all plugged in here. Okay. So, we, as has been our wont, we did some off-stream playing. Again, things like Witcher's contracts, selling stuff, blah blah blah. Nothing terribly exciting. Things of note. I mentioned yesterday that I got one shot by the elemental in here. I killed him the next time I went there. Very slow process, but we got him. And I did die again. So many deaths off screen. Didn't make any goddamn sense. Again, I was in here. With full health, I got one shot by an Alghoul. Doesn't make any sense. But that's what happened. Other than that, no deaths. I fought a Chort here, I think. It was near. No, it was here. And yeah, he just died before he ever got close to me. But that's basically all I've done. Oh, I did do one other thing. I did the Gwent card quest for Zoltan. We saw the beginning of that on the last stream, but I decided to do that off stream. It's pretty ancillary. By pretty, I mean it's completely ancillary to what's going on. So I just went ahead and finished that out. Yeah, you know, you're not really missing a whole lot there. What we are going to continue with here is Cabaret, which is also ancillary. Both of those quests are kind of funny. I think this one's a touch funnier. I've done it both ways, where I have either beaten Dandelion in the fight or let him win. It's a matter of taste, in terms of what you think is better.
Ah, finally made it. Listen, here's the plan. Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes if I can just save her from a bandit. I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
Want me to be the bandit?
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
Are you serious? That's your brilliant plan?
I never called it brilliant, but any kind of plan is better than none.
Glass half full.
Written your lines already.
You've written what?
So you know what to say during the performance. Here, and your mask. Put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But...
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
Stop right there.
What is this? Help! Save me!
Not your lucky day, miss. Hand me your purse, now.
Not so fast. Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
He's playing superhero.
More like the Crimson Asshole.
Silence, vermin! You shall regret the day you were born.
Dandelion!
On guard!
I mean, Crimson Avenger!
You're better than... I've been hit! Ow!
To the house, quickly! He shan't get us there! Eternal fire, what do you want from us? Leave us be!
This rogue will soon run off. I'm sure of it. He wouldn't chance getting caught by the guards. Would he?
That's funny. Okay, I need to make sure to replace my sword with a proper sword. There we go. What the hell's that? Not quite as good. Alright. Dandelion will be a little pissy that I didn't follow his plan, but it doesn't really make a difference otherwise. I like Dandelion, but I also like messing with Dandelion, so that's my preferred way to go about it.
Let's drink for it's nearly night.
Hey, guards.
Elven blood.
So it's a pretty city. I really wish they had done even more DLC for the game. I suppose it just wasn't worth the investment to do that when they wanted to get Cyberpunk going. But yeah, you can just imagine so many more adventures here. I guess that's kind of what's kept Skyrim going, is modding. Actually, I wonder if I can have a conversation with Zoltan.
Zoltan.
Geralt. Nope.
Nice talking to you, Zoltan. See you later.
It was a good talk. Put that down in the memoirs.
I'd give you a discount for heroic deeds, but madam, well...
What the hell are they? Oh, I think I have to, oh, I have to wait till the morning. That's right. Actually, before we do that, let's just... save our progress. Alright. Meditation. I wonder if 5 is enough. Let us find out. Nope. Dandelion doesn't get up that early. 6? Yeah, 6. Nice. Nice, nice, nice.
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See, it's all peachy. So will you finally decide what style
Oh, I'll
you want
decide.
for this interior?
Why are you asking me?
Well, the lovely lady seems to be having a hard time deciding. And Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor, but that he'd let us know just as soon as we arrived.
So,
Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide where I bust a vessel?
love dwarves.
No idea what Dandelion would like. Geralt, you've known him longer. Say something.
So, until I read the wiki, I'd always just sort of decided this arbitrarily. And Dandelion will make a remark if you pick boudoir that he was thinking of something more theatrical. But if you leave it up to Priscilla, she picks randomly, and no matter what she picks, he's happy, which is kind of funny. But I go for boudoir because I think it's funnier.
Boudoir seems like a better fit for cabaret. Just don't go overboard on stuffed upholstery.
A wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
Dude always goes out that door. It's so funny. Why he does, I don't know.
Well, guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. I'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Despite what people say
Zoltan
about him,
teleported inside.
Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
Will be nice.
True enough. Adheres to the principle that a life enjoyed is a life well lived.
You needn't mock.
I'm not. I mean that. Nothing wrong with the principle. Dandelion just knows how to enjoy life. It's a good thing.
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion. Let me see if I can't find him.
Got a snake's tongue as well. I'd give you a discount for heroic deeds, but the madam...
Alright, off to rescue Dandelion.
Your very presence is an affront to the eternal fire.
Woo!
Trouble?
There's a few more quests that I'm really over level for. They're all story-based ones, so... Okay, here we go. Is there anything else? Nope.
What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiancé. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me. Hold on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice.
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've got to help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
No idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait, do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
How would you know she keeps a spare key around here?
It's not as if we started working together yesterday. Before Polly joined forces with Hubio,
You'd visit her? Often?
I'd hide out here while Priscilla and Polly rehearsed at the Rosemary and Thyme. They worked on the dance numbers I composed.
So, Polly's not one of your...
I never mix business and pleasure.
The one exception being Priscilla.
Who you were just saying is worried about us. So enough of the chatter, and start looking.
Fine. Let's find the key.
Damn it.
Not
Now,
here.
where would she
I don't remember exactly where it is.
Key.
Apparently I found it. Nice. Geralt is... Oh, I didn't actually want that. Oh well. We shall sell it later.
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Shut off, or I'll split your skull.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Hubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and have an open mind.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt, but its open saltedness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her ass around brothels. Get out of here, both of yous. Polly's not going anywhere.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say coin?
And fame. No flirting required. You have my word.
Suppose, in that case...
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
I've always let Dandelion talk. I don't know what happens if he beat the cat.
I'm off.
I'll catch up to you. Whew. Never expected that to go so well.
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was body in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the hilt.
So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlick's. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. Plowing artists got some serious explaining to do.
Who's Rotlick?
Never heard of him? Hank Rotlick, famous portrait artist?
Commissioned a portrait artist to paint your placards?
Henry's an old friend, needed the coin. And I decided we needed new placards to promote the opening performance. Seats won't fill themselves, you know.
I'll go see Rotlick. You head back to the Rosemary. Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
Off to Rutlick we go. So as fast as it looks like. Fast travel might have been better, but it's not that far to go. Plus, we get to soak in the city. I don't think, as pretty as it is, I don't think the I forget what it's called, but the city in Blood and Wine is as good as this one is. It's just not quite as meaty to me. All right, let's save our progress here in case we done fuck up. Couple of ne'er-do-wells.
Looking for Rotlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city. But I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is picked clean.
There's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
You're not gonna rob him.
Strange, don't recall asking your permission. Get him, Fred!
Oh, fuck.
You reckless mutant!
I hate fighting two in this narrow spot. It's so hard to get them. You can get boxed in. Like, the weird thing is, I'm level 19. They're level 11, and I just take so much damn damage from them. Ah, for fuck's sake. I hate that.
Don't know how much
It's just because of the small space. Drives me frickin' bananas. You have some room to maneuver a bit, but I got stuck in a corner, and it's so small. I wonder if I can go up the steps, if that would help. I don't know. It's just so annoying.
Me proved no simple task.
I mean, obviously, too, it's a bit immersion breaking, since I could very easily kill them if I was allowed to. And why is it a fucking boxing match? I don't know.
Temple Guard. With the help of our friends, Geralt managed to free me. Good thing, too, for indeed I knew what had happened to Ciri. Sadly, she was no longer in Novigrad. Pursued by bandits.
We'll wait an hour for this to load in.
She had disappeared in a flash of light and a gust of heat. Where to? This I did not know.
This doesn't... That wouldn't fail the quest, by the way. I just want to do the fight again. I've gotten more comfortable with the boxing, even though I think it sucks. But yeah, the small confined spaces, it's a pain in the ass. Again, why can't I just kill? I can't heal for no reason, and I can't use any of my other abilities. I also took like a ton of damage. Like I don't get why I take so much damage versus how little they take. It's one of the weirder things to me. Go in, Carol. Yeah, maybe I can go up the steps. I just don't want to get boxed in that corner.
Let's dance.
Yeah, already. Look, I do like no damage to him. I forgot to block. And I forgot to block again. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm using the wrong buttons. It's so annoying. I wonder if I
but finding me
duck back.
no
Because
one
of the problems when you get stuck in a corner, this can benefit you in combat, is you can't maneuver. I don't know if it's going to let me dodge. And blocking does not seem to work that well.
Good thing too.
The fisticuffs, maybe I should aim for that first.
Sadly, she
I don't
was
know.
no longer in Novigrad. Pursued by bandits, then cornered by the temple guard, she had disappeared.
But yeah, this kind. I'm trying to think.
Where to? This I did not know.
Yeah, this kind of thing is certainly the most irritating kind of fighting to do in the game. Clearly going up the stairs didn't help me because I got hit immediately. And then I moved. Instead of up the stairs, I moved forward. And I was just dead. Well, not dead. Beaten. But given the loading times, I won't try to do this too much. So I think, was it maybe a full minute for the game to reload in? Might be a little more than that. Might be a minute and a half, 2.
Look, you.
You're not gonna rob him.
Strike.
Bad idea.
You'll regret this, mutant.
Well, the block does work. Okay. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, now they're both on me. I'm trying to move and I can't move. Can't roll. Ugh, for fuck's sake. I took damage, even though I blocked. For fuck's sake. That's just so irritating.
But finding me proved no simple task. For having fallen afoul of Novigrad's underworld bosses, I'd disappeared. Yet Geralt soon discovered my wherabouts, a cell in the dungeon of the Temple Guard.
Yeah, there are a lot of complaints online about the fist fight.
Good thing too. For indeed, I knew what had happened to Ciri. Sadly, she was no longer in Novigrad. Pursued by bandits, then cornered by the temple guard, she had disappeared in a flash of light and a gust of heat. Where to? This I did not know.
Yeah, pretty much everyone hates it. Just taking a look. Yeah, yeah. All the things that they talk about involve having space. Yeah. It's still just really annoying. I don't care for it at all. No. And this would be different. It's a doable fight if there's more space, but of course there isn't. Trying to be a little more careful about what I pick up as loot. Less crap. I tried to go back out just to see what would happen.
Looking for you. Take what you want. I'm just here for some placards.
They're gonna fight me anyway.
You deaf? Didn't you hear me? This is all mine now. Fuck off, freak.
And here I thought we'd resolve.
A little bit more room here. I don't know if they'll actually come up though. They might not. Yep.
Mutant.
No, one at a time, please. How did he hit me? Ugh, it's so annoying.
Come on.
Oh, for fuck's sake. How long does the stun last? It's so fucking annoying. I'm stuck in a corner. Look, this guy's taking no damage, pretty much. Even though I've hit him many times. Yeah, it's so stupid. I just don't understand why the damage is so exaggerated for them. Why am I aiming for him? I don't want to aim for him. Wow. Fuck, I almost got one. If I was down to one, I think I'd win, but I'm tired of doing that fight. It's so button spammy.
Don't know how much roll to go.
Oh, for fuck off, you fuckers. Ugh. This is so goddamn annoying. Up the stairs did help, though, I'll be honest. If it didn't hurt my wrist so much to do fights like that, I would actually redo it. Because I almost took one out. One-on-one, I have no concerns, even if I'm low health. But multiples, yeah, it's like... Right now I'm in quite a bit of pain from doing that. There's no way, as far as I can tell too, there's nothing you can do with your character to make you any better at the fist fighting either. It's just you never improve. It's just they do a ton of damage, you do very little damage. So it's just whether you can, you know, outweight them in essence. Which of course makes it a pretty stupid system. I don't know if Cyberpunk works the same way. I suspect it does, but because of how bad the boxing is here, I didn't bother. Ugh, man, that hurt. I am happy that I had the right idea for how to, you know, get myself out of that tiny area, but it's just so puzzling. Like, why do I do no damage at all, and they do so much? Oh man, that hurts.
You Rodlick?
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. Tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
I wonder if you take
I think I might have run into one of them.
A potion beforehand, if the effect would carry in.
Now, Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back.
Like if you were to take a swallow potion before you go in the door. I don't know though.
Generous. Not just anybody could afford to do that.
De Louverton is not just anybody. He's Duke Sam's youngest son. Sam of the well-known family of gem dealers. One debt more or less makes little difference to him.
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
We've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
Listen, all I really want are the placards. Tell me where you tucked them away and I'll be out of your hair.
Forgive me, I cannot. I hid them with family heirlooms that would work those barbarians lurking outside my home into a slavering froth.
Then go fetch them yourself. I'll wait here.
If I show my face there without coin, they'll beat me to a pulp. I must win back my debt somehow, else I'll never return home.
I would do the race, but my wrists are pretty sore for it.
Debt. No strings attached.
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time, just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine. See you there.
Okay. I'm sure there's more XP for doing the race, but yeah, I just can't be bothered. There we go. If I wasn't streaming, I would have kept doing that fight, but because of the loading time, I don't want to torture people with the very long gaps between. And of course, it's really not good for me anyway. I have won the boxing thing in this game. I have done the whole thing. Not on Deathmarch, but I did go through it. Just cause. Same with the horse racing. I don't particularly like either. The horse racing's not too bad, but generally speaking, it's just not my kind of thing as many games go. You want to hop that? Why is Doo-Doo just... I don't know why he does that. Yeah, some of the ladies of the night have left.
Well, well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
No, not all. But I'd imagine something more, you know, more theatrical. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
What about choreography? Prepared anything special for the opening?
We haven't. But Polly has. She's priceless. Came in and brought the girls in line before I could say knickers. Premiere will have the audience on their feet, on their knees, both at the same time.
Never mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary in Thyme wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by waitresses in peasant garb. Chameleon's a lot better for a cabaret, apart from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation. Just a better ring to it all round.
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Hey.
Why not?
If he's buying.
That's my boy. The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He's all right.
And she say anything about me?
She said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time. One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Oh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the Cloak and the Dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am?
This is not as good as the drunk Witcher scene, obviously. Pretty hard to top that, though.
She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's...
What? Speak, man.
She's badly, been attacked. They took her to Volmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course. Let's go.
Oh, we're getting teleported. Which I'm perfectly fine with.
Gods. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
Nasty.
So this was no ordinary attack, no robbery.
Clearly not. It was the act of a demented mind, and not its first.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this.
Oh, I will.
Find him and kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Great analogy, but this tumor's not gonna sit there, wait to be excised. Appreciate the help, but I doubt you know what you're getting yourself into.
I know perfectly well, and I assure you I can take care of myself.
Easy assurance to make, harder to back up, especially if you've spent your whole life wielding a scalpel, not a sword.
Look at this scar. Don't be shy. Any idea what leaves such a mark?
A flail. Morningstar, maybe.
What do you think? A blow sustained at the operating table? No? Let me repeat. I know what I'm doing, and I wish to help.
I like this quest quite a bit.
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers? Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Ready, Freddy.
Mm-hmm. Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Thanks.
This quest reminds me a lot of one of the best quests in Dragon Age 2. Very, very similar theme, except it's Hawk's mother, as opposed to Dandelion's partner. But the criminal is a little different, but it's the same basic idea. Yeah, I really like that quest in that game as well. I do, however, want to see if I need to meditate. And to save, of course. Alright, do I have all my shit?
Medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drowner victims can grow awfully tedious. Is it not better to nip the problem in the bud? I tried to get the temple guard to enter the sewers, alas, to no avail. So I took matters into my own hands.
I can respect that.
At no charge. You damned idealists. Ruining the market for us.
Alright, let me save. And I need a coffee. So let me take care of that. That'll be 2 minutes tops. And then I'll be back for more. We have our drink. So we are almost ready to rock and roll here. Just gotta adjust my setup a tiny bit. And there we go. I can't remember how useful he is. In general, companions that can fight are useful though, even if they just soak up some aggro.
For a while. Draw your weapon.
Let me loot first. Drowners can wait. There we go. Alright. Alright, crossbow boy, you go up there. Nice dodge by me. Get burned. Ooh. I wish I had the fire one. Water hags do not like fire. I do want to meditate after this, obviously. I don't think she's that affected by poison, but any effect I can... I love that the act of putting that spell down has me duck. She does a fuck ton of damage. All the necrophages do. Not having to fire earlier for her definitely made things harder than it needed to be, but grand scheme of things, not a big deal. Alright, so game should let me meditate. Oh, didn't mean to do 2 hours, but whatever. Not the end of the world. I keep trying to take honey, and it won't do it. It just will not do it. I can't jump. Oh, there we go. Game is just like frozen. I didn't know what the fuck to do. Alright. Pretty far back. I went a little too close. There we go.
I kill one, another takes its place.
I know how you feel, believe me.
Okay, I have my health back. My bombs back. Excellent. Yeah, because of the numerous one-taps I've had on... Why am I on the Skellige quest? What in the fuck? Why would I ever be on that? It is weird what it does sometimes. Here we go. It always wants to default to that quest, even if I'm on another one. I was gonna say, yeah, through the various random one-taps, I'm a little nervous in the fighting sometimes.
Priscilla, how's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Troberet. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count.
Thing on that side? Nope. Oh, thought I saw them ahead. No, I don't.
Take the ladder.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, sure. Just cut me off. I see how it is.
This is the place. Come. The quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastore. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Yeah. I don't know which way we ultimately go. Is it the way forward or the way out? Seems to be the way back, I guess. I'm so slow right now. Alright, he wanted to go in here, we'll go in here.
Human. Wrong body type.
Observant as ever.
Looks like necrophages got to this one.
I have so much random booze. Not everything? Okay. So, oh, there's something I haven't read there. Didn't notice that. Went too far. Oh god, it's Dandelion's script. Okay. I never bothered looking. So is this where I want to go? Pretty sure that's him. Yeah, it is. Okay, so that's where we ultimately want to go. So what the hell is this way? Assuming I can go any further. Always loot. When in doubt. Look at all this shit. Oh. Well then, you went the other way. Aren't you clever? I think I've seen that before. So we'll look at him in just a second. There's a lot of dead dwarves here.
That's gotta be him.
This one's a she. Remember, beards are no indicator of gender amongst dwarves.
I've never liked that idea. We can blame Tolkien for that, but
not a carpenter's, a banker's more likely.
I prefer the idea of more differentiation there. I think it's more interesting.
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood.
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Start with the head.
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
I definitely noticed.
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Ouch. Okay.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Nasty.
Let's Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision, but the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Yep.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded. Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience?
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him. See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
Mm-hmm. And a different sense of humor. His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
Alright. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
It's some kind of sick ritual. You saw it. Burns in the eye sockets, cavity where the heart should be, scalding liquid, all centering on warmth, heat, fire.
A fire eternal.
It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted, drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
You old friends?
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine. Long ago.
And not very well. You've still not mastered certain basic principles. For example, that a doctor's role is to treat the ill, not save the world.
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact. 30 years, and you've not changed a bit.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirates was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, Your Reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As Your Reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Off we go.
Why do you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. You didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Nathaniel. Who is he?
A scoundrel. A rogue. Like every man who wears the robes of the Eternal Fire.
Not
Most
wrong.
are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer. Delighted especially in torturing women. Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
Dream job. Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
I decide when we're done with the subject. What's your connection to him?
An old story, but if you insist... The student protests in 1242, you've heard of them? I led them. Hubert, however, denounced me to the authorities. I landed in prison. There you have it. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
I don't distrust him. Geralt might, but I don't. Alright. You always have to check how the game defaults what you're doing. Sometimes what it suggests is backwards. Where is he? Oh, there he is.
You Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue.
Fabian? Oh, yeah, I remember. No ice, no art, one of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
One of them? So there have been other bodies like that?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers. One went so portly, I had to cut her into pieces to fit her in me wheelbarrow. Slippery sow, they called her, on account of her.
Some things are best left unsaid. What happened to the pieces?
What do you mean? Reverend Nathaniel ordered them burned. Every last one. Oh, shame that was.
Shame? Why? Actually, never mind. Another thing that's best left unsaid. You search Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets. Made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
Talk. What did you find on him?
I had you wish. Triflings, baubles, gloss-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town. Oi, fucking hell! What was that for?
For everything.
I don't know if I get to loot him or not.
Sold off. Don't know nothing else.
Yeah, no, I don't. Alright, so... yeah, that is where I want to go. Oh, actually, I'll take that while I'm here. Put a marker here for what I want. Yeah.
Oh, terrible times.
Nope. I was curious to see if he would grab that, but no he won't. Oh, I should save my progress. Haven't saved in a while. Can I climb that? Nope. I think I get attacked here now. Yeah, I do.
Stay handsome.
A brazier. This time of year? Man's footprint. The murderer's maybe. Weighed on his heel. Took a step back.
Sis, that him?
How am I to know? Watch him, see what he does.
Listen, Kelly.
Fighting me is a bad idea if I'm allowed to fight.
Think you'll gut me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Of course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid hoe in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see? Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
That's it from her.
Take care now. I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally. We'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
I don't know if you can actually do that or not. I feel like you can't. Alright, let's get our bombs back. Okay.
A brazier.
Oh shit, I already looked at that.
Human. Priscilla's. Human. Priscilla's. Murderer fled before the guards arrived. Ran this way. Trail ends here. Strange. Even I couldn't jump this wall.
Is this the one you find everywhere? I think it is.
smell. Formaldehyde.
Okay, is that it? Yeah, it's wood carver time. Let's see if I can actually say anything to her. Probably not.
So, what is it?
Think I know what happened here. Priscilla fought back, her assailant retreated, and knocked over the brazier. Someone must have heard it. Maybe saw something, started hollering. Guards showed up. Murderer didn't finish the job, didn't cover his tracks. Just collected himself and leapt over the wall. Trail ends there.
It's a big wall.
You divined all this from a pile of rubbish and a few prints in the mud.
Do that practically every day in my profession. And practice makes perfect.
He's not wrong.
Just like I can tell right off if a pent'll pay or try to wriggle out of it.
That particular skill I could use myself.
Okay, well, so you can talk to her again. I don't know if I've done that before. I don't think so.
And I got a murderer to catch.
Yeah, I don't think I've done that before. It's good to know that when she says that, you can actually respond to it.
Ooh, watch where you step.
Sounded like the VO actor for Vernon Roach. Alright. Oh, shit. I don't know what I just did, but I did something.
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
Oh, okay. Okay, save. A second.
Anyone home?
Begone, or I'll sick me hounds on you. Molly, Skellige, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid mutts, lie down. Come on, go on then. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
Had to fix my headset there.
Charming as beasts go.
You daft? Even I'm scared of them. A better backing dog than an evil man at your door.
Got someone particular in mind?
Sure as shite. Bugger who did Fabian in. As soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I ran to a mate who raised his fighting dogs. Bought these 2 mutts. Cost me a chunk of change. But I sleep sound at least.
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Damn it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family, or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf. Craftsman like no other. But he were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he'd grab the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag." And other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her? This dish rag?
City cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pont said a fever took her.
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
It was like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss and burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claim not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleeding orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. They care about something dwarf.
Fine. We've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Okay.
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Someone dragged something across the floor. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly. Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones.
Yeah, that's funny. Don't care about Wolfhide, that's for sure. Ah. Oh, it's this again. The thing is, like, one of the weird things is once you've picked up one, they all have the same sort of glow, if I recall correctly. Oh, there's still... If memory serves, there's like one other clue, or can I go in here yet? No. Where is it? Oh, I'll take that. Is it over here, maybe?
Statues of the old gods.
I already did that.
Nothing but women. Shapely ones.
It looks like I've done everything here. Maybe he'll unlock for me if I go to the door. See how we did that. Nothing over here. See any red? We'll try the door.
Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
Give me a second, I want to see where exactly I am. So, oh, that's where I am. Okay, okay. Where's the... There we go.
Humanoid. Completely rotten.
Lovely. It'd be cool if there was like just like a button to just turn all the candles off.
Over. This looks like it was kicked. More blood stains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless somebody got rid of the blood, left a few stains behind. Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it.
Okay, so time to talk to the coroner. Right, because I already, yeah, it's just the odor from the formaldehyde. Okay, oop. Let me out. Off we go, boys. Let's make sure I haven't missed anything. Right now, it's coroner time. Oh, speaking of which. Actually, no, let's get rid of this stupid thing. There we go. We are off. Said I would have loved another sort of involved quest in Novigrad. Although some of the elements are kind of finished off by the way the storyline goes on, but it would have been cool. Too late now, though. I don't think there's any chance CDPR would ever go back. Would they for a remaster? I don't think so. I don't think they'd want to spend the money. Maybe I'm wrong, though. Nice if they did. Oop. Oh, no. I'm doing the right thing.
What's he doing here? Welcome, Master Witcher.
That's right. Damn well better welcome me. Right, okay. Did that before, so... The hell? Down to the sewers, that's odd. Cutscene action.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
Not fond of Nathaniel?
Very few people are. He's cruel and capricious. He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner, sliced my back with it to the bone, because I had forgotten to lock the storeroom. Hard to be fond of someone like that, wouldn't you agree?
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy. Found this morning at his home on a catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire. Treatises critical of the faith's doctrines.
Yeah, mortal sin in Novigrad. Von Grad's told me all about you.
Ah, doubtless you've heard how I had the noble leader of the student protesters thrown in prison. But did you hear the protests were far from peaceful? Or did he neglect to mention it? People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning. Their throats slit from ear to ear with surgical precision. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to do something. So I reported him. Then I left the university and found work in the morgue, where none care about my past. Whereas Joachim, oh, fate's ironies. Years later, he was appointed head of the very ward I had founded.
How old's Von Grad's? 50? 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years, I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids. In short, working with corpses extends one's life. Amusing, is it not?
Unlikely is what it is.
Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment. Made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Do you know her?
Yes. Even went to her estate once with... Gotta find her, now.
Okay. We are off. Alright, what's the closest fast travel here? This might get me up to level 20, or at least pretty damn close to it. I guess it's Hierarch Square.
Till next time, Master.
Indeedly doodly. Okay, that's not really what I was hoping to do there. Oh, I can't get through here, nice. It'll be a shame when I wrap up Novigrad. Just Skellige left. Skellige has some cool things, but I think it's... outside of Zima and White Orchard, which I don't think really count because they're so small, I think it's a lot less interesting than Velen and Novigrad. A little too much busy work, I think. Bit too much repetition. Because the amount of story there seems less compared to the content that's offered. I still enjoy it, but yeah, it's just not quite the same. Alright. Well, there's no way to catch the killer, but we will try anyway.
What do you want?
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in, I'll throw my arse out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud. Just no trickery. Understand?
Cue the cutscene.
Oh, Geralt, what a pleasant surprise.
Not pleasant at all. I gotta see your mother. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now. I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
I'm hunting a serial killer, and I've got reason to believe your mother will be his next victim.
Why, even if it's true, our gods.
He's exceptionally cruel when he kills, tortures his victims, cuts out their hearts. So let's see how she is, just in case.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
I'd be more alarmed than she is.
A fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, uttered not a word on our way home.
I want to hear the dialogue.
Books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
I didn't want to lose out on the dialogue by rushing up here.
Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
Not in the mood for anything at this stage.
He ran out the other door! Catch him!
Well, I'm trying. Girl just doesn't want to move. Trying to not fight the dogs, but I kind of think I have to.
Spread out! Murderer's still here!
Out of the way. Where'd he go? I have no idea where he went. I'm a bit lost. Where is it sending me? Because I can't move normally, because the guards are trying to threaten me. Yeah, where's the gate, though? Going the wrong way? Going the wrong way, apparently. That doesn't help anything. I try to follow the dotted lines and they go nowhere. So I'm so confused. It wants me to go here, but what's the point of going here? So confused. I don't remember ever having this issue before. Hang on, let me just... What the fuck is going on? Oh, I have to fight the guards and get a cutscene. Okay. That's why it wants me to stay in the square. Okay, so we'll go back. I was like, why does it keep sending me back there? Okay, I'll go up the stairs, please. Alright, you want the fight here? We'll fight here.
Halt! Before I put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
I like the sass.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once! Mother! Why did he do this to her? Why?
I don't know. Too early to draw any conclusions. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body. A note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state.
Of course not.
I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name but the place too. Won't get away this time.
It's a pretty good fake out. Pointing the finger at the Eternal Fire guy. I imagine quite a few players have fallen for it. I did initially. You know, before I started trying out variations or looking at guides or whatever, I also went with like the default explanation. And it's not clear when you do it that you've, you know, got it wrong. What else is there to look at here? I was trying to examine. Where's the examine? Booted me off. Oh, there we go.
Same wounds as the previous victims. Examination would be a waste of time. Gotta get to crippled Kate's, fast.
It's a pretty unique way to have her tied up, though. Okay, so that's the back way out. Let's see if there's anything else to grab here. I don't think there's anything of note, really, in the Vegelbud estate. Is this gonna kill me? Oh. I should have a checkpoint. I haven't saved it forever, though. This game and fall damage. That does not count as a death, by the way. I kind of figured. 2 flights of stairs and Geralt's like, oh! Oh, that's amazing. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, my only regret was I didn't save before I jumped it, but hopefully it puts me back at the examination. Otherwise, I have no idea how far back I'll have to go. Good old fall damage. That exists, I think, in pretty much every game I played, though, where there's this, like, magical boundary between almost no damage and utter death. And I don't know why developers have such a hard time with it. I'm sure it's actually difficult to implement it properly. But, I know in exploring open worlds, deaths through falling is a pretty common thing. Okay, so, yeah. We're just back to where she told me to go look, so that's fine.
Same wounds as the previous victims.
Ooh, what's that?
Examination would be a waste of time.
I missed something.
Gotta get to crippled Kate's, fast. Another empty formaldehyde bottle.
Okay. Alright. So let's save before we do anything hilarious. Alright. No, Geralt. No. You're looting. Alright, we won't worry about the rest of the Vegelbud estate. I don't think there's anything exciting there, just randomly generated shit. Oh, I did want to meditate though. That is one thing I forgot. There we go. Nice. Okay. But this way, I'm guessing? Oh, no, it's locked. I could have gone out the front door as well. Oh, okay, I guess I have to go out. Why the hell did it let me go back here if I can't leave? Alright then. I thought the whole point of the back door was to use it, but apparently not. Yes. There we go. Anything else really interesting here? I'm guessing not. Which one did I miss? Oh, that's a door. Locked door. Alright. Okie dokie. Enough looting. Or not. Spamming the X. Gonna light that candle. Alright. Pretty sure I've already spread that. Alright. Should just pop right back in. Yeah. Now, where's the damn fast travel? Oh wow, I'm a long way away from it. Is that the band from the party playing? Sounds like it. Woo! Alright. We're off. And what's the best one? Hierarch Square is probably the simplest, though the docks may have worked too. It is inexplicably hot in my room. I should actually see how the old PS4 is doing. I don't really want it to cook. Pretty hot. There we go. Cool things down a little bit. There we go. Okay. Oh, so if we have any money to change before we go over there. Come on, game load.
How can I?
Got you.
Ooh, I have quite a bit. Nice. I like little touches of realism like that, varying currency. I don't know that many people get much out of it though. So whether it's actually a good implementation or not is, I think, a matter of opinion. But for verisimilitude, I think that kind of stuff is cool. You don't want to push it too hard though, because again, a lot of times it can just lead to busy work. So. trying to go upstairs.
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do not disturb them.
Gonna disturb them, all right.
You'll look fucking amazing.
Wow.
On top of me.
Are they up the next level? I think they are.
I was made for love.
Where? Here? Oh. I was trying to go to the door and the game's like, you're close enough. Quit your fretting.
No, not a soul.
You, though? Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturb me, and I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
This guy is very optimistic.
First, gotta tell me why you do it.
For pleasure. Satisfaction.
Achievable with whores in a lot of ways, many traditional. Doesn't take killing them, trust me.
Who said anything about killing? I could stop at a few burns. 3rd degree, but still. This rosy skin will roast quite well.
Spare me your lies. I've seen your victims. I know how they end. You don't stop. Not unless someone gets in your way. Like I'm doing now.
What the fuck are you on about?
Murder. You killed Fabian Meyer, Patricia Vegelbud, and many others.
Bollocks. You're mistaken, vagrant.
Found a message on Patricia's body. Led me here to crippled Kate's. To sweet Nettie. If you didn't leave it, who did?
I don't know. But I see we must talk. Calmly.
Who knew you'd be here?
Strangely enough, I don't announce these outings far and wide. There's but one man who... That's impossible. He treats even corpses with kid gloves.
The coroner. Said you were busy, that you wouldn't visit the morgue. Gotta go after him.
Go. But to Warehouse 12 at the docks. He's there this time of day procuring supplies. Formaldehyde. I shall stay here. I've unfinished business with sweet Nettie. After all, I paid in advance.
I don't know, should I kill him or just use... This is more XP. But I kind of, you know, I definitely want to kill him. Give me a second here. Ah, okay, good. So, for once, killing him is going to be worth more.
Again. For her, for all the other women you've tortured.
I mean, it's certainly what I want to do anyway. That's awesome. He can keep the poker. Don't mind me, Nettie. I'm just gonna loot the room. Oh, I'll talk to her, don't worry. This room, I think, is locked when you first get into the city. Oh, is there another level? Oh, shit. Alright.
You're free now.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. If not for you.
Pretty nasty wounds. Those would need attending.
He asked if I did everything, and I said, for the right price, of course. And then he smiled. Oh, God, it gave me the shivers. And then he hit me so hard I passed out. I was bound when I came to. And he was hitting the poker in the fire.
Calm down. He won't hurt you anymore. He won't hurt anyone.
Very true. Okay, and she's got And I always get confused about how to get out of this place. Oh, hey, I figured it out.
Can't find any better. From the Yaruga to the Dragon Mountains. You normally pay for
Oops.
that. This
Done.
life.
Do want to take a second to see if I can get rid of a couple things here. Loading, 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 loading.
Greetings.
Oh, here it is. The apocalypse. A witch has walked into my brothel.
What's strange about that?
What's strange is you. Everyone knows witches are freaks, mutants, unnatural. And this here's a decent brothel for whores with principles. Well, spit it out. Got all the same bits in your trousers like a normal lad.
Last I checked, everything was where it should be. Got anything to sell?
Didn't realize I hadn't talked to her before. Doesn't have anything I particularly want now. Oh shit, she'll take a torch. I don't know who uses torches in this game. I guess I tried the first time I played, but it's just such a rare thing where you ever need it. I'll leave that like that. Ah, she will. Fantastic. Oh, she has so much money too. Good to run a whorehouse, apparently. There we go. Just a little cleaning up. Teleported out. Nice.
People, help me!
I don't want to do that quest right now. It's a different quest, so. I do like how it looks like his feet have merged into the ground there. I'm all for that.
Come closer. Don't be shy. You'll find out everything.
Oh. Something just died there. Might have been the guy who was pounding at the door. It's too bad if it is. First things first. Now, I already looted this warehouse, which is quite convenient. Do I have all my shit? Yeah, I do. Oh, I do want to put vampire oil on, because that's what he is. Which I've only used... I fought a couple of catacans. That's the only time I've had to use that. Where is it? Vampire oil. Nice. Alright. Up we go. Should be a straightforward fight. I don't remember if it is, but it should be.
Run out of formaldehyde.
I underestimated you. You almost caught me in flagrante delicto. Now you've seen through my bluff with Nathaniel. Although, you've not divined all, I see. Had you, you would have drawn your silver sword.
What are you?
A vampire. Higher, of course.
Got a reason for killing? A reason to torture?
I thought you'd figure that out as well. The symbolism's rather obvious. Coals for those who are blind to the fire. The egg of a salamander born of fire to replace their cold, doubting hearts. Fire down the throat that...
Yeah, symbolism's clear. What's not is why a vampire would kill in the name of the eternal fire.
Should be equally obvious. I concur with the Church's diagnosis. Novigrad is a fallen city. Its population amnesiacs to the very concepts of decency and morality. So I decided to remind them, in a manner they'd be certain to notice.
There are other ways. Could have set up a soapbox in Hierarch Square, preached from it.
How funny. That's exactly what I did. But none listened. Instead they laughed. Threw stones.
Well, it is ridiculous.
Give a thought to my victims. A lecherous woodcarver who'd spend his last copper on whores. An old countess who defiled symbols of the faith. A Trebirates for whom nothing was sacred, nothing above ridicule. They did not deserve to live. But their deaths could be a lesson to others. Awaken them, scare them onto the correct path, the path to the fire, to cleansing, to salvation. For you, I'm afraid it's too late. You are a man of little faith. I sense this.
It's not wrong.
Mm-hmm. But I'm pretty good with a sword. Pretty good.
Ah, there we go. Yeah. They're really susceptible to fire. Basically, the main thing with catechans is them running around and being hard to hit, a bit like foglets. But once you get them stuck in one place, you can just bomb them to oblivion. Geralt, throw your bomb, please. See what I mean? You got one hit in. Yeah. And because I cleared this place out, other than anything new, I have nothing to it. It's just gonna be that concerned citizen thing. I don't think he leaves any other loot here. Oh, did I miss one? Guess I did. It's a big warehouse. Alright, let's go Let's meditate. Get our ship back. Look at leveling up here. No new slot opened, which makes me sad. We can max that out. That still hasn't opened this up though, unfortunately. Oh, it really wants me to read that note. Okay, save. Okay. Back to good old Dandelion. Wrap up the quest. Once this quest is wrapped up, I want to do the political one, the name of which escapes me at the moment. What's it called? Alright, this way. Trying to remember. I mean, it's in my quest log, so I don't really need to remember it.
On a clear day, you can see Novigrad banners from the city walls.
Nice roll. I love doing that. It's the never-ending glitched out fight. Alright, we're gonna go upstairs. Oh, there it is. What's the fight? That's what all the screaming is out there. Oh. Did I go up a floor too high? I did. Oops. My bad. Use this way, I guess. There we go. Oh, sorry guys. Whatever.
Yes, Geralt?
Well, I have a lot of things I can say to him. Let's just go through some of this.
Another surgeon from Oxenford Academy. Her name's Shani. Know her? Red hair, cropped short, freckles.
And a hopeless idealist. Naturally, I know her. She was my assistant for a year.
Any idea where she is now?
My gut tells me she's somewhere along the front, patching up pikemen. I told her it would be futile. In the time she saved 100 lives, another 1,000 would be lost. But medics with a mission, you can't argue with them.
Why is the university in Oxenford closed?
Because it suits Radovid. You've not heard the story? The rector wished to grant him an honorary doctorate. The faculty disagreed. Nonetheless, Radovid arrived for the ceremony, donned a gown, collected his diploma, and when it was over, imprisoned the deans and the entire academic senate so they wouldn't raise a stink. I've been at Vilmerius Hospital ever since. But perhaps it's for the best. I'm far more adept scalpel in hand than I ever was behind a lectern.
I love that I'm asking him this now.
No, Geralt. Though all in all I should have.
What do you mean?
By virtue of my profession, I know Novigrad's underworld better than most. Dozens of mercenaries, racketeers, bandits, and hired assassins have had their turn on my operating table. Rogues, one and all. But I believe even they could not kill in this manner. So horribly cruel, yet cold, methodical, with
I guess you could have had this conversation before you did all the investigation. Like, after
I've no notion who's behind it.
You interact with the coroner the first time, you could probably go back and talk to him and get these options.
Hubert told me about your past, even more vivid than I'd assumed.
I've not time for riddles, Geralt. Be straight or be gone.
Any truth to his claim that people died during the riots at the university? Died for your cause?
I was young and stupid. I thought a better future was worth any price. Even a human life or two. But those are past sins. Sins I've atoned for.
Found and killed the murderer. It was Hubert. You were right not to trust him. He was a higher vampire.
I thought nothing could surprise me in Novigrad. Seems I was wrong. Deeply wrong. Thank you, Geralt. Were it not for you, this would never have ceased.
Okay, so those are all old dialogue options.
How's
better, right?
That's funny.
Yes.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt. For me and Priscilla.
Don't mention it. Nothing a friend wouldn't do. She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday. For now, we'll try performing as a duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calinetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
I think that pretty much wraps up Dandelion. Just like the card quest, I think is pretty much it for Zoltan. I could be wrong about that, but I think that's right. Oh wait, hang on. Let's pick our quest here. Deadly plot, that's it. All that screaming is again from the glitched out fight. No idea what causes it. It happens, I think, every time I played this game. That's glitched out. It's right there. You can attack these bandits and you will get them to 0 hit points, but they are actually immortal and they can kill you. It just never ends. They just fight forever. It's kind of funny, but I'm curious what the hell's supposed to happen there. I've probably looked it up at some point or another. I just don't remember. To the Passiflora we go.
Time to invest in rubies.
I actually go back in here. Oh my god, I can?
K-Swix. KSM.
Oh, that's funny. I had no idea. Actually, I think I did know that. I just forgot. Not that you can interact with them, but...
Mages have set the Hunter's house aflame. They
They are upstairs, as I recall. Yeah, he's right through him. That's hilarious.
Black ones, Redanians, long as they pay and don't hit.
Those are good standards to have. Oh. Guess they're downstairs. Thought for sure they were upstairs.
What's the hurry, my prince?
Door.
What? Think I pissed me trousers.
Oh, right, there's a secret passage. That's right. I remember.
Daryl, greetings. Come now, darling, don't be shy.
Yeah, sorry, but I'm here to...
Speak softly. I know very well why you're here. There, wait. This way, please.
Alright.
This way. Upstairs.
Lead on.
What grace, what style.
Or hell, I'll lead on. How about that?
Why? Then you can get his wife out of the dungeon. I shall pretend I did not hear that.
Can I climb this? I mean, at some stage I must be able to, otherwise why would those goodies be there? And yet... Eh.
Witcher Geralt, up you go. Boss has been waiting.
Cutscene!
Geralt, you're here. Good.
Might have chosen a more secluded spot to plot an assassination.
It's on everyone's mind. Many would like to do it, so there's nothing to fear. Besides, this venue's got a tradition in this domain. Might even consider it fabled. Folka planned her revolt here. By extension, King Vrydank's murder, too.
Comparing yourself to Folka? Far as I can recall, no one in Redania's annals has a bloodier reputation.
Her rebellion changed the course of history. That's what we have in common. In terms of blood, we aim only to shed Radovid's. I'm pleased you're willing to play a part. Must admit, I wasn't certain you'd show.
I think that's more like
Got
what...
your invitation. Decided to come. That's simple. Let's get down to business.
I believe you know my associate.
Roach, you here?
Retired intelligence operatives. We have a club.
Defended a king once. Ready to assassinate another now?
Not proud of it, yet. I considered all the options and found none better. Radovid's proven many times he only ever forwards his own interests. When Kedwin asked for help, he invaded. When I begged him to support Vizima's defense, he showed me the door. The war nears its end. We've come to a decisive phase. We must act quickly. I've no illusions. Only a dead Radovid means a free Temeria.
How's that work? Seems to me Radovid is Temeria's ally.
Only as long as my guerrillas do what pleases him. Support his troops. Once he wins the war, he won't acknowledge the previous borders, nor wish to restore them. He dreams of a northern empire. As long as he lives, Temeria will never be free.
But we didn't bring you here to bore you with politics. Radovid's a threat to Triss and Yennefer. Remember that. That ought to interest you most.
All right. What do you want from me?
One of our co-conspirators ventured out to meet an informer. He's not returned, yet the plan's success hinges on what he's learned. We've got to find him. And you're the best tracker around.
Tracker, huh? Really? Anything else you can tell me? Where this associate was last seen, for instance?
He's travelling as a journeyman. Itinerant cobbler, that's his cover. He was first to venture across the Pontar. Most probably did so via the Redanian checkpoint. With a man there who should know more. Calls himself Gregor.
Let a Redanian soldier in on your plan to murder Redania's king?
You see, there are even some Redanians who cannot abide Radovid's policies. And when simple soldiers notice something's not quite right, well, then it's time to act.
Fine. I'll talk to Gregor.
Thank you. And try not to draw too much attention. If you can. Remember, the future hinges on the success of this mission. The future of Temeria. The future of the North.
I know. I'll try not to fuck it up. See ya.
We're counting on you, Geralt. Anyone see you come in?
No one apart from Madame Serenity and your lackey.
Off the street, I mean.
No one. Nerves getting the better of you.
I'm not nervous, just cautious. A trait you ought to nurture as well.
I know, and I am. Go out about the streets for a time to lose any tales. I've worked in intelligence as long as you have. I need no lessons in spycraft.
Just seeing if there's any more dialogue from them. Doesn't. So.
I shall pretend I did not hear that.
Don't think that. I don't think there's anything too exciting in here. And indeed there is not. Oops. Alright, down we go. Oh, the guard's gone.
You got brawny thighs, stranger. Will you go to the bathroom?
Think I pissed me trousers.
Don't think so, man. Hard to say.
Alright. Fast travel, that's what we need. It's so funny to me, this if you think about the amount of time played between when you're likely to do the Pan quest and the payoff that's about to come up, it's pretty long. So it is a very anticipated quest.
Well, another freak.
I like this little part of the quest, though. Alright. I guess I had best actually ride my way in, and this seems to be the best way to do that. I was reminded, though, there's a quest I can think of in Velen that I haven't done that's earlier level. I think I have it. I don't remember seeing it in my quest inventory, but I know where it is. It's not marked as failed. That's an off-streamer, though. That's just a running around thing. Yeah, that's the way I want to go. I don't care about you guys. We're just gonna get out of the way here. The perma-spawning bandits. Oh, wow. What? Geralt? He doesn't want to use his ability at all. Oh, you guys are annoying. Alright. I missed completely there. Geralt just does not want to use any of his abilities. Ugh, such a waste of resources. Ugh, that's annoying. I mean, it makes sense that horses can track down a man on foot. It's just, you know, kind of a pointless thing to have to fight them. Alright.
Looking for Gregor.
You found him? Who are you?
Geralt of Rivia. Dijkstra sent me.
Been expecting someone. Let's take a walk.
Nice job decorating your guard post.
By orders of our gracious and merciful ruler, the good king.
What was their crime?
One on the right's a peller from a village nearby. Gave some bloke the wrong advice. Bloke's mates informed on him. Neighbour held a grudge against the one on the left. Accused him of witchcraft.
Just humans at each other's throats. That's not Radovid's fault.
Who do you think set down the laws that mean folk hanged for such offences?
Seem to have lost all respect for the king. Why serve him?
What am I to do? I was born a Redanian. I won't desert. Besides, I enlisted when Vizimir was still on the throne. Now that was a good king. Wise and just. Radovid's something else. He's got war on the brain. And I don't want Redania to look anything like that.
Down to business.
Let's talk. Must know why I'm here.
Take it it's about our cobbler friend. Yeah, he came through here on his way out. Didn't come back though. Patrol went out yesterday. Reported an abandoned cart a ways off the road. Aimed to go out there, see if it's his. Couldn't get away.
Thanks. Good enough to start with. Farewell.
Hold on. You got a pass? Won't get back through.
This is so funny.
Yeah, I got one.
Alright. Good luck.
So,
thanks.
I suspect that bit of dialogue is, or that option is just in case, for some reason, you went to Novigrad before getting a pass in Velen. It's difficult to imagine being able to do that, but I mean, you could swim across. It's just difficult to imagine doing all those quests. Without that, you know, I think it probably is worth it coming at it from that direction. Although, of course, if you swim across the one way, you could certainly swim across the other. So it wouldn't be that big of a deal, but it's just like getting into Oxenford. You know, you can just swim across if you really want to. Alright. Off we go. Well, the randomly generated monsters and bandits, or not randomly, but where they generate, is nice in a way. It would also be cool if your efforts at eliminating them had an impact on that. Oh, for the love of God, Roach.
Cart doesn't look damaged. Strange. Need to look around. Might find something.
I mean, oh, there it is. Fuck, go away. Stupid wolves. I don't want to fight you. At least I'm not getting the bandit spam here. Okay. Oops. Come on, Carl.
Signs of a scuffle. Somebody got knocked out. Dragged off. Wonder where its wearer is. A shoe.
Oh.
Something tells me I'm on the right trail.
Another shoe. No. That way. So many shoes.
What's he doing here? Greetings.
Away go with you go. You did pick me.
I can see that. Just wondering how those shoes is wound up here.
Yes, you did grow. Like the mushroom.
Shoes don't sprout from the ground. You see who left them behind here?
Speak no log. Oh, Angaget, Og and Pog.
Og and Pog. Those your friends?
Finderinger's great Og Pog. Human finder on big suited cart. Suited big like so.
What did they do to this human?
Og Pog man's cover to take. They're over.
Do you eat him?
Nah, no. Body man's, stringy man's, blah. Oggy make man's suited make. Frog, Pog and Rog suited make.
You even need shoes?
Suited on humans it is. Suited once Og, Pog and Rog. Big lords trollers be. Like humans is.
So long. Troll cave must be nearby.
It certainly is. I can hear screaming, but it's not related to this quest. Just want to hear the dialogue. I think that's it. Oh, there's more. I think that might be the end of it. I don't know why there's a corpse here, though. I wonder if that's from up above. Or if I fought things in here much earlier and don't remember. That's possible, too.
Taller? Should have known. Who better to teach trolls how to cuss?
Geralt, my mark, been bloody years. This hole. Relax, Og. This bugger's an old friend of mine.
Bugger friend I'll go. A wheeze in soup throw.
I'd make for an awfully veiny morsel.
Right, true that. Just look at the ploughing bastard. Naught but skin and bones. Well, gentle trolls, high time I travelled on. You, practice what I taught you. Give you a fucking exam next time I come through.
Tala no go. Tala sit. Sit ass down. Tala suck cock shoesies make.
I can see you've made friends. But Taller needs to come with me.
Blood nowhere Tala go. Tala shoeses makes.
But I need him.
Tala's here stay. You shoeses got. Og shoeses got not. Rug got not. Pug got not. Tala shoeses make. Tala go.
Now let's all stay calm. Taller will be back. He just needs to come with me. We'll, get some leather for your shoes.
Listen to Geralt. He's telling the plowing truth. Look at your feet. They're fucking mammoth. Need a damn bale of leather to make shoes for them. Understand? Me and Geralt will get some cocksucking leather. Then I'll come back and make your blasted shoes for you.
Shoes is pog for? And rug for?
2 pairs for each of you gnarl pricks.
I'll go. But back come must.
Knew you buggers were good mates. Sit tight. Be back in a bit. You have a way with talk. Never thought of having children.
Children aren't clones, and vice versa. Besides, which is your style?
Not changed a bit. Still tart as rotten rhubarb. Just happened to be passing through, or did someone send you to find me?
Roach and Dijkstra.
Mean they've not forgotten me. That's nice. Though I am grateful you came to get me, Geralt. Must have a lot on your mind. All those monsters to kill.
Heard you 3 are planning to do some killing of your own.
Huh? They tell you? Clowns.
Kinda. Didn't offer any details, though. Maybe you'd be willing. Gesture of gratitude?
Sorry, mate. If they were Mum, I've got to be Mum.
Be that way. How'd you even wind up out here? Nilfgaard occupied land now.
You saying the Black Ones have no use for cobblers?
Probably brought their own.
Brought fuck all as I see it. Amateurs in uniform. And you'll not find a better cobbler than Tala anywhere in the north.
Yeah, right.
You doubt me?
You're a spy, and you're working with Roach and Dijkstra now. Doubt you went out there to fix Nilfgaardian boots.
Ah, I see you've thought about this. I admit it. Cobbler act's my cover. Who takes an interest in cobblers? No one. You sit there, doing your work, hammering on that sole, and blokes beside you talk. Bollocks, mostly. But sometimes they say something interesting.
Like?
That's all I'm willing to say.
I was standing like that because in the past when I've walked out of the cave, if I remember correctly, it just goes into a cutscene, and so you miss out on some of his dialogue. Ooh, nice. I didn't think there'd be anything to find in here, but it's very unlikely I would ever come back to this cave, so take a wee peek. Oh, that's it. Alright. Off we go, Tyler. But yeah, I think there's a cutscene when we exit the cave, so I was standing still while he was talking. Where'd he go? Oh, he's just slow. Do we go further? I guess we do. Yeah, I think there were like neckers in this cave if you come here earlier. I don't remember how far I have to take him or whether I have to fight anything while I do. Can I save at this stage? I should be able to. Wow, wow. I'll just let him catch up. He seems quite content to go without me. I don't know if you can, like, run to a certain spot and you'll just auto go into the cutscene or not. I feel like not, though. Maybe it's just back to here? Oh, there we go.
Thanks
So it's back to
again,
the wagon.
I'll take it from here. And I'll be sure to tell Roach and Dijkstra how you buggered Og and his mates sideways. As I see it, they'll be so impressed they'll shit themselves.
Tell me, you were a fence in Vizima. How'd you become a cobbler?
Pick the least suspicious profession. The fence thing, shite cover. Pissed too many folk off. I didn't need the attention. It's all about being an innkeep. You meet a lot of folk, you know, tossers mostly, but willing to talk about all sorts of things. Problem is, you're tied down like a mutt on a chain. One and the same yard all the time.
Whereas a cobbler travels everywhere.
Better believe it. Even cobbled together this fancy rolling stall.
Lovely.
Bloody bullseye. I've made a small fortune out of it since the war started. Those pricks in uniform are always marching. Know what happens when their cocksucking boots disintegrate? Their feet bleed, blister up. Not a soldier out there wouldn't sell his mother for a comfy pair of combat boots.
So what'll you do now?
What do you mean? Head back to Novigrad. Dijkstra, Roach and I have got a master plan to set in motion.
I'll ask again. Details.
Forgive me, mate, I'm plowing calm. See, were it just up to me, I'd spill it loud and proud. You're trustworthy like no one else I know. But I'm not on my own. So, bloomin' unilateral decisions are out of the question. Trap stays shut, I'm afraid.
Right. Gotcha.
Really like the VO actor for him. I don't know how I'm supposed to give his monocle back. I found it.
So long, Taller. And good luck.
Oh, I can bloody use it. Radovid's one crafty all with a clap. But we'll figure a way round that twat. Soon the whole bloody North will be blathering about how he got fucked.
Careful it's not also blathering about 3 assassins, drawn and quartered.
Fear not, Geralt. We know what we're doing. Farewell.
Okay. Oh, it just automatically wants me to go to Skellige. Oh, yeah. Where is it? That's not it. Would you stop that? Why isn't it giving me the shush level, dude? It's after a deadly plot. So reason of state is what it's called. Oh, is that just it for now? Maybe that's just it now. I thought there would be more of an echo there.
Maybe I should send him round to the creek.
Oh!
Although I guess I can't wrap up until you find Philippa anyway.
In a hurry.
Okay. Alright, let's just briefly go back and see if they say anything before we do anything else. Just taking a look at yeah, it might be that Skellige is next.
Been to Vizima. The word is it's more like a pigsty.
Oh, hey. Maybe I can't see them now?
It's everywhere. I see it all around.
Okay, well, so be it for that. Now there is a cat obscuring my vision. The word I was trying to get out. Alright, let's just quickly take a look here. I think that is what's up next, though. Skellige. Yeah, it looks that way, so that's what's picked. So, hey buddy. I'm just gonna hit the washroom for a second and then I'll be right back.
I was made for loving.
Go unlock Skellige. That seems to be what we need to do next. It's certainly what the kitty wants. Oh, buddy, you're not really helping things out by doing that. You could chill out, dude. That's an option. There you go. Just wanted some attention. Alright. Out of the way, folks. Very important Geralt coming through. Alright. Could take that one. Oh, Toby. Oh, is this the one with the, yeah. This is with the cringy captain.
Don't give up easy, do ya?
Need to get to Skellige.
Not on this boat you won't.
Pay you well.
The islanders live off plundering the seas. Not willing to risk that.
Ever sailed there?
Listen, the islanders attack all ships. When they hate someone, Nilfgaard for instance, they attack him more. But truth be told, not much more. Boarded me once. Expect they wanted to see if I had captain's bollocks. That spot of fun gave me enough Skellige for a lifetime.
Alright then.
Wanna dip your dingle?
I had an interaction with her before, which is why I called her the cringy captain, where she's like, yes, I'm a woman, but I'm a captain. And I was like, is that something really that Geralt is going to be all that shocked or surprised by? No. Sailor, sailor. Captain, sailor. There we go.
You captain of this tub?
What's it to you?
I'm Skellige bound. Need to get there.
Start swimming. Islanders, the black ones, all attackers in those waters. No one sails the route these days.
Come on. Clans are ready to deal. Leave you alone if you do. Someone's done it. Gotta have.
Not likely. Except maybe that daft bastard Wolverston from the Atropos. A liar, a thief, and a bugger, that one. He might have parlayed with the sea swine.
Where can I find him?
In a pigsty most times. Others, the Golden Sturgeon. As for Flask, everyone knows him.
Okay. It's weird you can't get the dialogue about him from the other captain. Okay. Alright.
You, Wolverston, captain of the Atropos?
So you want to know if I'm Atropos, captain of the Wolverston? No fucking clue, mate.
I need to get to Skellige.
My Atropos and me, we're due to sail for Skellige, carrying grain. But that's hush-hush. Got any coin?
It's a lot.
Here. That enough?
Hefty sack. Like a bull's. When do we sail?
Not sure you're ready. You can barely stand.
Know this, stranger. Captain Wolverston never sails sober. The sea goes one way, Wolverston the other. Makes the rocking bearable. So, ready to set sail?
Let's go.
Let's go.
First, we must drink to the wind, to good fortune, and to the strength of my Atropos. Anchors away.
We can always teleport back if we need to. I wonder what the lowest level you could be to arrive here is like. I'm guessing. I forget when you get that quest, like what unlocks it. I guess speedrunners would know. Assuming they don't just sort of glitch through all that. You are shedding like crazy, dude. Actually fighting the boat? I don't think so. I think I just crashed, right? Oh, I do. Oh. Ow. Ow. Alright, let's go up these stairs here, shall we? Not into the sea. There we go. Now. Fucking archers. Oops. Force a habit there. There we go. Fucking archers. Kitty, you're not helping. Oh, there's cat hair everywhere. Why groom if I'll do it for you, right, bud? I forgot there was an actual fight there. Is there a wolf there?
I'll kill you.
I'm not afeard of dying.
See, I've landed on Ord Skellige.
How you figure that?
You're wearing Clan on Crate colors. Ord Skellige's their island.
On the Atropos, were you?
Yeah, thought the captain had a deal with you.
With us? Meaning who exactly? Might have arranged something with Lugos, but crack? Nay. Clearly should have, though. Outlander ships aren't welcome in these waters. What about you?
That wolf's not supposed to be there.
Skellige, eh?
Agreed to meet a sorceress here. Yennefer of Vengerberg. She's supposed to be on Ord Skellige.
There's a witch at Kertrolda. Croc's guest. Could be the one you're meeting.
That scorn I hear in your voice.
You've good ears. Folks say this witch has got Croc wrapped around her finger. Orders everyone about. Word is she's vicious at it. But a hag's a hag.
Seen her? Know what the sorceress looks like?
Aye. Wears black and white. If not for her tits, you'd think she was a beached orca. Fact is, even those who see her for a wench would gladly push her out to sea, tits and all.
Yennefer's not all bad, once you get to know her.
Take your word for it. Know the way to Kertrolda?
Expect I'll find it.
Head north. Then turn west towards the bay before you come to the bridge. You'll find the Jarl port side today. Your sorceress ought to be there too.
Thanks. So long.
Well, that's his, okay. Thought there was like a wild wolf, as it were. Get my palm back. Love that it's dirt next to Roach. That's awesome. There's a lot of shit on this beach. No, Geralt. There we go. Do a little beach combing here. There's some quest on that boat too. I forget what it is. I might be high enough level to do it. Oh, I don't think I've saved. That's a bad idea. Hello, Siren. Come to Poppy. Oh, that was a cat meowing at me. Oh, I can't go that high. I hate that. Your angle is forced. Once they dive bomb, the Yrden will get them, but... Oh, I didn't quite get the one that was down on the ground. Dude, cut that out, stupid thing. Sloppy fight. There we go. Oh, that was an ugly fight, but we'll take it. Alright. Oh my goodness, kitty. I think he's hungry. He has food, but he wants me to go point at it for him. Can't I just loot first, buddy? Or was that too much? That's locked, yeah. That could be a death fall in this game, so I'll be cautious. Okay. Oh, was there a monster nest at the top of the boat? I think there was. Okay. Hi, bud. Do you not want me to get the monster nest, dude? Is that what this is?
Siren Den.
There we go.
Gotta ruin it for them.
Move, Geralt. Thank you. Where? It has a hard time coming up here, as I recall. Okay, I'm being pawed at, so give me a second to take care of Mr. Kitty here. Geralt.
Stench.
The angle really makes it hard to do the fight. I think she's stuck though. Oh. Okay. Let's go down to get her bits. Oh, there they are. Where's the source of power? Flashed on my map somewhere. Oh, there it is. Some reason I thought it was the other way. Here we go.
Medallion's humming. Place of power. It's gotta be.
Okay. Let's quickly consider what we want to do, since we want to unlock the next set of bombs, so what's worthwhile. Let's max out. I don't care about that very much. Yeah, sure. So I need, I think, one more to open that up. Oop. Alright, there's a little bit more on the beach here, I believe. At least I thought there was. Oh, yeah, well, I was right. Good to be right every once in a while. It is a pretty generous amount of crap they give you right off the top, which is nice for arriving here. Oops. Did I use bombs? No, I didn't. I was going to, but I didn't. Okay. So ultimately I'm going there, and I want to go up there. Alright. Guy forgot his horse. Roach did not want to sprint there for some reason. Or stay on the road. Alright. Off we go. Nope. That's not where we wanted to go. That's the pet wolf. No, Roach. No, don't go there. Stay on the road or put you on. Ooh. Oh, that's a merchant. I thought there was a Skellige soldier guy. I was going to watch him beat up the wolf, but no such luck. Sort of way, dude. Okay. I'm quite hungry, so I'm going to stop for now. Thank you for watching. I'm not 100% sure if I'll do a late night stream or not. I'm leaning towards probably not, but if not, the plan would be to stream tomorrow. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.